we had like a penthouse in Manhattan that it was kind of like a big commercial space where we rented a whole floor. And we only invited like 12 people. And these were actually just investors. This is when To the Stars Academy of Science was just starting. And these investors show up and it's a small talk. It's like me and my other government partners that are there, including Lou, that was over at the Pentagon with the UFO program, and Jim Simovan, which is CIA, and some others. Well, two people come up out of the elevator that weren't invited. They were Russians, and they were Russian spies. And they made it into our small little party. And I'm sitting there like in a suit, with our books, and probably had secret machines on a table and a bunch of stuff about the programs. And we were talking about, we had the piece there under a glass box with two armed guards. And these two Russian spies show up, and the reason I knew they were Russian spies is because they walk in with these thick Russian accents, and I knew that they weren't invited. So I look at Jim, my partner, who is like one of the senior level spies at CIA, and I was like, "The fuck are these guys?" His face just kind of dropped, and he just walks right away from me. Tells the guys to stand in front of them at peace with their guns. Don't let these two guys anywhere near it. Lou was already giving the speech. So Lou notices these guys, and Lou's talking to the other 12 people. They're in chairs, and he's kind of at a little podium. And so Lou does this little thing with his phone. He's like, for example, everyone shut off your phones. I want to tell you something about your phone. And he did that during his speech on a whim to see if the Russian in the back would turn off his phone, which he didn't, because the guy was recording the entire thing. And the other guy disappeared. So Jim is walking around trying to figure out where this other guy went, because we're in this massive kind of commercial space. We don't know where the guy went. He's checking the bathroom stalls and everything. And right before Lou's finished with his speech, the Russian turns off his phone and walks out back to the elevator. The other guy shows up, who knows where he was at, and they get in the elevator and leave. And I asked Jim, I was like, how the fuck did that happen? And what is going on? And Jim goes, yeah, what do you say? They're on what we call the cocktail circuit. They just cruise around and they just gather up information on the important shit in town. And this is obviously extremely important because we have a piece that's potentially from a crashed, UAP. And we have guys that ran the program and guys that are senior level management at CIA all in this one room, and